The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, Breakout Investing, with your host, Ken Shreve.
Yes, that is me, Ken Shreve. Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Breakout Investing on TFNN. Thanks very much for tuning in. Call-in talk show. Give me a call, 877-927-6648. Toll free, 877-927-6648. Has to be something going on in the market that is interesting to you. Stocks that are moving higher, stocks that are breaking down. Are they buys? Are they not buys? Give me a call, 877-927-6648. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you can hear my show on TFNN from 3 to 4 Eastern. I'll be doing a little extra duty on TFNN this week. I'll be on the air tomorrow, Wednesday, from 4 to 5 Eastern, 1 to 2 Pacific, and another edition of Breakout Investing on Thursday, same time, 3 to 4 Eastern. And then Friday, I'll also be on the air from 1 to 2 Pacific time. That's 4 to 5 Eastern. So a little extra airtime on TFNN. Always appreciate that. Folks, if you want to check out a free trial to my newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, you can do that right on the homepage of TFNN.com in the carousel. If you go to KenShreve.com, that'll take you right to my information page at TFNN. You can click that green banner and get 30 days free. 30 days free of my newsletter. You can check it out. You'll get 4 weekly updates and then email buy and sell alerts in between. Been a very, very tricky market. We're just in the kind of the summer doldrums here, where we're seeing a good day like today. Some decent gains for the NASDAQ, S&P 500, and Dow, but a lot of whipsaw back and forth action, where if you're not trading this market, you're probably not making much money, because you'll feel smart one day buying a stock, it goes higher for a few days, and then you kind of want to hold on to it for a big gain, and then boom, the market's down a couple hundred points and all your gains disappear. So you got to be nimble in this market. I don't prefer to invest this way, but listen, fast-moving markets these days, you got to be nimble, you got to adapt, and that's what I've been doing. So probably doing a little more trading than I normally do. Holding periods will be longer when new money starts to come in from the sideline with conviction. I think if it's going to happen, and I'm still optimistic that it is going to happen sometime between now and the end of the year, probably in that September, October area, we could see some legitimate follow-through. But between now and then, probably going to see just back-and-forth action. That can happen when volume is very light in the market, which it has been. Decent volume in the NASDAQ today, though, tracking about 10% higher than what we saw yesterday. Yesterday on the NASDAQ, volume was below average at almost 1.5 billion shares. So we're tracking right now about 10% higher than that. Volume on the New York Stock Exchange pretty close to what we saw yesterday, maybe just a little bit higher, but volume yesterday on the NYSE was also below average at 745 million shares. Let's go ahead and update a chart of the NASDAQ composite. Remember, folks, if you want to look at charts right along with me as I'm doing the program, you can do that on Tiger TV. That is also accessible right on the homepage of TFNN.com. My show is carried live on Channel 1, and you can also get an archived version of the show on Channel 13. So be sure to check out Tiger TV. And Tiger TV is also viewable on your handheld device as well. So check that out. Checking in on the NASDAQ composite here, with a little less than 50 minutes left to go in Tuesday's session. The composite up near a session high. Good to see. Up a little more than 23 points, 0.8% to 28.59. See, last week the NASDAQ composite tried to, get back above its 50-day moving average. Really got hammered on this day right here. Crashed below the 50-day line. Volume wasn't huge, but it was heavier than the prior session. So there was some distribution on Thursday. last week. Friday, of course, we had the rebalancing of the Russell indices, which caused this massive amount of volume during the last half hour of trading. So you had sort of a, I guess, what would you call it, an artificial rally on Friday, and then we kick off the week yesterday with another decline for the NASDAQ. So right now, the composite still trading below its 50-day moving average at 2904. So we'll see what the NASDAQ can do from here. It's interesting. You know, the market uptrend clearly is in question here. My friends over at Investors Business Daily, they knocked their market outlook to its lowest level. Market is back in a correction. They basically use a three-tiered grading system for the market over at IBT. The market's either in an uptrend, that's probably the most bullish you can be. Sometimes uptrends come under pressure when heavier volume, higher volume declines start to make their presence felt in the indices. And then after that, if the selling pressure persists, then you just go back to market in correction, which is basically the equivalent of a negative market tide, which is probably the most difficult environment to make money. So right now, my Ultimate Growth Stocks model portfolio, I have four stocks in there, so I do have some long exposure to the market, but not much. A very, very big cash position. But I don't have a problem kind of taking on a small amount of risk here and there if I see stocks that are acting well, that are resistant to selling pressure, good high quality names. I'm not averse to taking a little nibble to see if they work, but I also know that I'm going to have to keep them on a tight leash here, because looks to me like the market tide is flowing negative again. But we've got a good solid day taking shape today, and again, decent volume in the NASDAQ. So I think between now and probably in that August, September, October window, we're going to see little periods of strength in the market where you'll get some profit opportunities. But I got to say, if you get 4%, 5%, 6%, 7% profit in a stock, nothing wrong with taking money off the table. It's more of a trading market environment right now, and again, my goal is to buy a stock and hold it for a long-term gain. It's tough recently with market volatility as high as it's been for seemingly forever, but when new money does start to come in from the sidelines with conviction and the foundation of the market gets stronger, that's when stocks start acting a lot better. Leadership becomes much more broad, and it's easier to hold on to stocks without fear of getting whipsawed. So hopefully we'll see that happen over the next several weeks. But right now, I'm taking quick gains if I get them. All right, let's see, what do we got going on here? The European Union, EU, two-day summit, that starts on Thursday. Probably going to be another little headwind for the market. Many not expecting much to come out of that meeting in terms of how the EU is going to deal with Greece and Spain and Italy. I think U.S. investors know this is going to be a fairly long, drawn-out process where a quick resolution is probably not going to happen. But we have that on the horizon. Taking a look at the U.S. dollar today, let's check in on the U.S. dollar index. At last check, it was lower, but not by much. It was only down about eight ticks or so to 82.42. I don't have an update at this point for the U.S. dollar index, but now it's down about 13 ticks to 82.36. Let's go ahead and check in on a ETF, the PowerShares Deutsche Bank U.S. dollar index bullish fund. It's a nice bounce recently off the 50-day moving average, but the UUP is down near its session low today, down 4 cents to 22.68 after hitting an intraday high of 22.77. So dollar under a little pressure today, and that's good news for the stock market. Checking in on gold. August for gold delivery lost $13.50. almost 1% to $15.74.90 an ounce. $15.74.90 an ounce. The Spider Gold Trust right now trading down $1.28, 0.8% to 152.48. Gold has been trying to rally here. Again, just kind of a trading vehicle here. Very tough to play the GLD, though. I mean, it starts to act very well, then selling pressure builds. It starts to act well, selling pressure builds. Direction not clear at all to me where this GLD wants to go. In fact, if I had to guess, it looks like it wants to go lower from here. But GLD right now trading around 152.48, down 0.8%. Oil continues to be under a lot of pressure, but it was up slightly today, not by much, up 0.2% to 79.36 a barrel. Hearing a lot of people saying that the price destruction in the oil patch, starting to see signs that the drillers, the equipment makers, the E&P firms are could be near a bottom here because they're starting to volume is starting to dry up. Selling pressure seems to be getting exhausted, but I don't know. I think it's still too early to call a bottom here. Take a look at some of these E&P names that used to follow pretty closely, but the technical destruction done to a lot of these exploration and production firms really nasty in recent months. Continental Resources here, CLR rallying back today, up about 1% to 63.24. So at some point these energy names are going to start to see renewed signs of institutional buying, but what you see now are stocks that have been under distribution for a while. So it's going to take more than 1 or 2 days of institutional buying to establish new trends for these names. But I'm staying away from the oil names right now. I'm seeing some other interesting things. We'll get into that in just a little while. Let's take a look at the USO. This is the U.S. oil fund, probably the most liquid fund that basically moves in tandem with oil prices. You can see it's been hit pretty hard. It is up just a penny today to 29.81. Folks, don't forget about the Tiger Dollar promotion. I know that was extended by just a couple of days. Purchase Tiger Dollars at TFNN.com and you'll get a 20 to 30% match based on whatever amount of Tiger Dollars you purchase. You can use Tiger Dollars, I should say, to buy any premium items at TFNN.com. You'll get a nice match, again, of up to 20 to 30% of your money. The difference this time around, the Tiger Dollar promotion has been very popular in the past, but this time you'll also gain free admission to 7 online courses. You may decide to go to all of them, just a couple of them. You can do whatever you want, but you do get free admission to 7 online courses. My own hour and 15-minute webinar is called Finding New Market Leaders. That's going to be on July 18th. July 18th will be my webinar. I'll talk about ultimate growth stocks, how I approach the market, most importantly, how I go about finding new market leaders, stocks with the potential to outperform by quite a bit in the early stages of a new uptrend. So be sure to check out Tiger Dollars on the homepage of TFNN.com. Headed into the first break, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be right back. You're listening to Breakout Investing on TFNN.
It's that time of year again, and the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway is back. Every day in June, Monday through Friday, we'll be giving away a Great Panther Silver 1-ounce silver bar, and all you have to do to enter is visit the front page of TFNN.com and fill out your entry. Great Panther Silver and TFNN wishing you a great start to the summer. Sign up today to have a chance to win a 1-ounce silver bar during the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway the whole month of June at TFNN.com. With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you gain access to each host charts and computer screen as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, Dave White, Larry Pezzavento, or Victor Jones, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV yet, then visit TFNN.com today to see what you're missing. You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Stock market corrections are the number one reason that a buy and hold investment strategy produces the poorest results, and I have 73 years of data that proves it. Now, the good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time period has been spent in recession. And if you're one of the 70% of American households relying on their 401ks and IRAs for retirement, you need the single strategy that is bulletproof against the turmoil of our stock markets. Go to the homepage at TFNN.com. Under Breaking News, click on Success is a Numbers Game to receive this must-have free report. This bulletproof strategy may be days away from giving the next signal. Don't neglect your retirement, and don't neglect this signal. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then go to TFNN.com to order your free copy of Success is a Numbers Game today. Implement the disciplines contained in this report, and success will be yours for the taking.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks, to Breakout Investing on TFNN. Ken Shreve with you for the next 35 minutes or so. I'm going to take our first call for the day. Going to go to a state where I was born. I was born in Denville, New Jersey, and I actually used to teach school in Bergen County in Englewood, New Jersey. So we're going to go to Raj. How you doing today, Raj?
I'm very good, Ken. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So what's going on?
I have a CF calls 175 June, so which is expiring in a few more days. So is it a good time to sell today, or because it went up yesterday and today? But I'm seeing like the corn prices went up, and it is highest for the month. So I'm not sure whether I should hold until tomorrow or should I sell it right away.
Yeah. So I mean, you're making money with them, I assume, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're making money. It's the high for CF Industries is just over $200 a share. It looks like 203 was its 52-week high back in early May, right when the market really started to sell off. I mean, what you have here, Raj, is a stock that is definitely under renewed signs of accumulation. So on the one hand, I like to let stocks like this work, but it has moved a lot over the past 6 or 7 trading sessions. So I think taking profits here probably isn't a bad idea if I really were feeling good about underlying market health here and feeling good about the prospects that the broad market is really ready to get going here, I may tell you to hold on here. But I think the markets are still a little bit unsettled here. We could just as easily go down tomorrow as we could continue higher. And it's sort of what I was talking about earlier in the program. If you're in options or you're in individual stocks and you've made a few dollars in a short amount of time, there's nothing wrong with taking money off the table in a market environment like this.
Thanks, Ken. And one more stock which I have is Cliffs Natural Resource, CLF.
CLF, Cliffs Natural Resources. Okay. Let me just take a look at.
Good morning.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a completely different animal than CF Industries. With CF Industries, you've got some improving relative price strength. With CF Industries, a stock showing some signs that it could continue higher here. Cliffs Natural Resources is just in my playbook, a lot of technical damage done here. Could it make a dead cat bounce? Are you in options with this one, or do you just own the individual stock?
I have an option, July 45 call.
July 45 call. Okay, and the stock right now is at 46.76.
Yeah.
Okay.
So about 265.
Okay, so you're in the money on this in this one too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean it's down 3 days in a row. It's rallying back today, up about 2.6%. Doesn't look like there's much juice here either behind the rebound. So tough for me to really get. What I see here is a stock in a downtrend and a one-day rally. So feel like I have a better handle on CF Industries than I do Cliffs Natural Resources. It could bounce for a couple days here, but outside of that, I wouldn't expect much more.
Okay. Thanks, Ken. And
okay.
One more question is, should I sell my CF Industries call and should I roll back into like potash or some today morning? Even I heard there is one more stock called RNF.
Robert Mary Frank, RMF. I don't know that one.
Robert, N as in Nancy, F as in former, like...
Rentec. Gotcha. Rentec nitrogen. Yeah. This is a Rentec nitrogen. Let me pull this up here because this is actually one of the more interesting fertilizer plays out here. This is a stock that has actually a lot of characteristics I like to see. It's a recent new issue. It is forming the right side of a base here. It came public in November 2011. So about 5-6 months ago, 7 months ago. This one looks pretty good. I like the fundamentals here. I'll give you my blessing with Rentec. If you go ahead and sell CF Industries, Rentec is acting very well. It's looking pretty good. I would wait for a breakout though over $30 before I'd really get excited about it. Okay, Raj.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, Raj, CF Industries, looking at a good one, though, in RNF, Rentec Nitrogen. Good-looking stock there. All right, folks, we'll be right back. Breakout Investing on TFNN. Back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Price Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her Small Cap Roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pezzavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
This segment is brought to you by Direction Shares. To learn more about tactical tools for the sophisticated active investor, hit the Direction Shares banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Before we went into the last break, we're talking to Raj in New Jersey, and I just want to finish up a couple thoughts on CF Industries and also RNF that he asked me about. Another fertilizer, nitrogen fertilizer play, came public in, like I said, November at $20 a share. So Raj has options that he's making money in CF Industries. You have to remember that CF Industries, it's been under accumulation. It's made a pretty big move over the past 6-7 trading sessions. You have to remember this was a $170 stock. Just last week on June 18th, it's now around 189. So I mean, this is a classic example where this is a trading market right now. If you make easy money in a stock, you're better off when there are signs of distribution in the market, when the market's not in an uptrend anymore, to take profits when you have them. There's nothing wrong with doing that. So Raj asked, okay, so I made some money in my CF Industries option. What if I took that money and put it into RNF, which is this recent new issue, another fertilizer play. The thing with Rentech though is that if you're thinking about buying the stock right now around $27.50, $27.75 thereabouts, you're buying a stock as it's working on the right side of a base. So a key strategy that I use with Ultimate Growth Stocks is I like to buy stocks when they're coming out of consolidation areas. Okay, so a name like Rentech is not coming out of a consolidation area here. it is forming a very good base. That's all it's doing, though. And, I don't like to buy stocks when they're in the process of forming a base. It is showing signs of renewed signs of accumulation after a pretty rough go of it during the month of May. It's back above its 50-day moving average. That's a good sign. And it could ultimately retest its high around $30 a share over here. But in a technical pattern like this, what you tend to see happen is as a stock works its way higher and approaches a former high, you tend to see what's called a handle area form. In other words, sort of a downdraft, ideally a low volume downdraft. That's the handle area where the last remaining sellers get shaken out of the stock. And then if new money is ready to come in from the sidelines, sometimes that new money will power upside breakouts out of consolidation areas. But that situation hasn't played out yet in Rentech Nitrogen. So what I would tell Raj is, buying here would carry additional risk. Not only is it a risky environment for new buys in general because of the selling that we saw last week on Thursday, selling that we saw in the market yesterday. Market's very unsettled here, so any new buys, can turn tail on you pretty quickly. So what I would do is just be patient. It's very hard for investors to be patient. I realize that, but I would wait and see if Rentech Nitrogen Partners can complete the base. And the one way it would complete this base is to, maybe it works its way higher and then wait for a little low volume pullback. And then that the base is nearing completion. And then once that low volume pullback happens, you could see big volume come into the stock, and that could be the fuel for a nice breakout. Let's take a look at some story stocks today. NWS, big gap up for News Corp. Impressive move for the stock today. Look at this thing up $1.74, 8.6% to 22.02. News Corp. This is what a breakout from a consolidation looks like. It broke out over a swing point of $20.94. That was its high set here in early May, but strong, heavy volume breakout for the stock. Investors pretty happy about news that the company is looking to split its film and television operations from its newspapers, book publishing, and education assets. News Corp, of course, is the parent of the Wall Street Journal and Market Watch. So there's talk of a split up in this company, and stock is having a great day as a result. Let's take a look at Seagate STX, hard disk drive maker. This is a stock that is not buyable here. This is a broken stock as far as I'm concerned. Break below the 50-day moving average in heavy volume. Still holding above its 200-day line, but stock is outperforming today, up 4.2% to 24.25. News here is that it will replace Progress Energy in the S&P 500 because Progress is being acquired by Duke Energy Corporation. So hard disk drive makers Seagate outperforming today, but this is still a broken stock, and I suspect that its 50-day moving average right around 27 could be a pretty stiff resistance level for the stock. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Check on Goldman Sachs here. GS. Goldman Sachs actually added J.P. Morgan to its conviction buy list. So let's check on J.P. Morgan because this is the stock that should have benefited from that news. But financial stocks still in a pickle here. J.P. Morgan up 1.3% today to 35.79. Again, added to Goldman Sachs conviction buy list. Goldman also downgraded Morgan Stanley to neutral. Let's check in on Morgan Stanley here. We'll see the stock is kind of shrugging off the downgrade, up 9 cents to 13.57. Not seeing much in the financials that I like here. Let's check in on Coinstar as well. Coinstar really took a hit in after-hours trading last night, but the stock is performing pretty well. After hitting an intraday low of 63.59, the stock is trading at 65.70 now, up 0.5%. So pretty impressive performance. This is actually a very good technical setup here. There are still stocks out there that are flexing their muscle, so to speak, acting pretty well. You have a pretty clear swing point in Coinstar of $67. That's going to be its intraday high here. Just a few minutes ago, I was talking about Rentec Nitrogen Partners. If it retests its prior high around 30, is it going to drift lower in light volume? And you can see this is what Coinstar is doing right here. Coinstar built the right side of its base. It's drifting a little bit lower here, not by much, fairly muted selling pressure, but it could try to take out a swing point of 67. If it doesn't, and volume explodes, hey, that's a bullish heavy volume breakout. And hey, listen, we've all been paying attention to the market over the past week or so. We know that heavy volume breakouts, I mean, they have a very hard time making headway in the current market environment, where clearly new money is not coming in from the sidelines yet, and that is really the best environment for breakouts to succeed. You need fund managers allocating new money to specific growth names. They're going to have their day in the sun, and at some point the breakouts are going to work. But without bona fide institutional buying, they're going to have a hard time. So again, if you see good setups out there, and you see volume surge at a breakout, you can nibble, take a small position, and see if it works. But you don't want to bite off more than you can chew, because then you get unnecessarily hurt. But Coinstar in a very good technical setup. The news late yesterday after the close, the stock was down $3 or $4, really getting hit hard, because Coinstar said that its earnings this year were going to be negatively impacted because the company closed on its purchase of NCR's Blockbuster video kiosk. You know those Blockbuster video kiosks everywhere? Well, they're owned by NCR. Coinstar bought all of them. They closed on the deal, said that that the acquisition was going to have a significant negative impact on earnings this year. So stock is recovering nicely, and this is important price and volume action to pay attention to today. I still like the look of Coinstar. Its chart looks pretty solid here. Economic data today. We've had a lot of housing data. Housing stocks outperforming nicely today. Case-Shiller earlier today. The April reading for the S&P Case-Shiller 20-City Composite Index rose 1.3% from March, with 19 out of 20 cities registering gains. The standout city was Phoenix. Prices rose 2.5% from March. Year over year, prices are up 8.6% from a year ago. Phoenix is kind of an anomaly. There's not really many other cities that are showing price increases like that. But the new Case-Shiller data come on the heels of better than expected new home sales data yesterday. So I think it was 369,000 units, which was much better than expected. Let's take a look at ITB. This is a popular home builder ETF, the iShares Dow Jones U.S. Home Construction Index Fund. Nice move for the fund today, and big volume too. This is another technically strong ETF here. Home builders making a case they want to assert some leadership here. Shares of ITB outperforming nicely today, up 3.5%, 53 cents to 15.60. So a good day here. This is another strong technical setup. What you have here is actually a double bottom pattern. So your swing point here is 15.93. Okay, see the first leg down here. Okay, then the stock rallied back up, and then it comes back down. You see this low undercuts the low over here, so that's a good shakeout. And now it works its way higher. So this is an intriguing technical setup here, the ITB. Don't forget earnings from Lennar tomorrow. Let's check in on Lennar ahead of earnings. Technically, still a little suspect here. It is trading back above its 50-day moving average. Just a classic example of a base forming here, a consolidation. I don't think the stock is ready yet. What you could see, if earnings are better than expected tomorrow, you could see a breakout from deep inside a base, which is not preferable. I'll probably hold off on this one, but I'm expecting a pretty good quarter from Lennar. I think there's a chance we could see strong numbers from the company tomorrow before the open. Earnings are expected to come in at 17 cents a share, up 143% from a year ago. A lot of these home builders have returned to top-line growth in recent quarters. Lennar, no exception. Sales up 16% to $885.7 million. So we'll see what Lennar has to say tomorrow. And another name in the group that I'm keeping a close eye on here, earnings aren't due till late July, but Ryland Group, based in California. Real strong performer here. One of the better looking charts in the home building group. Shares up 4.2% today to 24.28. It is trading slightly above a swing point of 23.70, and this is a stock that aggressive growth investors probably aren't afraid to buy this, even though recent breakouts have had a mixed results at best. Ryland still within buying range here. Last swing point was 23.70. Decent volume in the stock. Definitely a home builder under accumulation here. So Ryland looking quite strong here. They lost money between 2008 2011, but this year they're expected to report annual earnings of 57 cents a share, and then 2013 $1.43 a share. That would be up 151% from expected earnings of 57 cents a share in 2012. So, Ryland, very intriguing here. Looks like it could be a leader. Consumer confidence reading today. The Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index fell a little more than expected. So kind of disappointing reading in confidence. Fell to 62 from 64.4 in May. And that's the lowest level of confidence since January, and again, the drop was a little bigger than expected. Coming up tomorrow, in terms of economic data, we've got durable goods orders for May, pending home sales for May, Thursday weekly jobless claims, the third and final estimate to first quarter gross domestic product. That'll be a big one due Thursday. The second estimate was for growth of 1.9%. It's expected to stay right there, 1.9%, so we'll see if growth can surprise to the upside. Friday, personal income and spending for May, the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index for June, and the final reading from the University of Michigan Sentiment Index for June. So a few economic data points coming up. Let's take a look at some other movers today. Stocks acting well. Always important to pay attention to stocks acting well here. VeriSign. Love the price strength in VeriSign. This is a software security name that's acting very, very well. You've got what arguably could be called a high handle forming here with a swing point of 44. This is another breakout candidate, and you've got decent volume in the stock today. It is outperforming, up 2.9% to 43.86. VeriSign acting very well in this market. Let's check in on shares of Apple. Kind of switch gears here because Apple is still really lagging the market, and I know the Apple longs are a dime a dozen out there, and anytime I post anything negative about Apple, boy, I mean, the haters come out in spades. But listen, I'm calling a spade a spade. This is a laggard stock, and I sometimes raise questions about why it's lagging. And there's just been no institutional buying at all in this stock. Not that it's been going on in spades and other stocks in the market, but volume has been light forever in Apple, and it's just really kind of flailing around right at its 50-day moving average, lagging again today, only up about 0.3% to 572.35. Can't give up on the stock. I mean, listen, Apple's got the earnings and sales growth, but you have to wonder if the market is concerned about slower growth ahead. So we'll see. Laggard stock right now, no doubt about it. All right, folks, headed into the last break. You're listening to Breakout Investing on TFNN. We'll be right back.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization automation capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you gain access to each host charts and computer screen as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, Dave White, Larry Pesavento, or Victor Jones, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV yet, then visit TFNN.com today to see what you're missing. Would you like a personal update from Tom O'Brien as to what equities he's trading and what his daily trading plan is before the market opens each morning? Every market day, Tom O'Brien sends out his daily newsletter, Market Insights, to hundreds of subscribers that rely on his daily recommendations when it comes to navigating these highly volatile markets we're dealing with. As recently as May 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out all 5 open positions for a combined profit of over 68% in one day. Profits ranged from 6.5% to over 24%, and all of these trades had been initiated within the previous 30 days. Now is the perfect time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's explosive trading newsletter, Market Insights, an $85 value. Tom breaks down the market each morning with his market take and provides trade recommendations, including precise stops and target profit zones, leaving nothing left to guessing. Log on to TFNN.com today and sign up for your 2-week free trial. Make sure you're a subscriber the next time Market Insights subscribers close out multiple winning trades. Take action and sign up for your free trial today.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the opening call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his opening call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his opening call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the opening call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
It's that time of year again, and the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver giveaway is back. Every day in June, Monday through Friday, we'll be giving away a Great Panther Silver 1-ounce silver bar, and all you have to do to enter is visit the front page of TFNN.com and fill out your entry. Great Panther Silver and TFNN wishing you a great start to the summer. Sign up today to have a chance to win a 1-ounce silver bar during the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver giveaway the whole month of June at TFNN.com.
Catch Tom O'Brien, founder and CEO of TFNN, professional trader and educator. Also a special guest on CNBC, analyzing the commodity markets. Tom will bisect and dissect the markets. The Tom O'Brien Show, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Quick check on the major averages here as we head into the close. NASDAQ up close to 21 points. 0.7% to 28.57. S&P 500 not far behind, up close to 9 points, 0.7% to 13.22. And the Dow lagging just a little bit, but not by much, up 60 points, 0.5% to 12,562. Going to go to Orlando now and talk to Mary about I gotta say, probably one of the strongest performing stocks in the market out there, and that's saying quite a bit. Altisource Portfolio Solutions. Mary, how are you doing today?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Nice to talk to you again.
Nice talking to you, too. So, you have a question about Altisource?
Yes, ASPS.
ASPS. Are you looking to own it? Do you already own it?
No, I want to buy it.
Yeah. It's a super strong stock. There's no question about it. I like just about everything about the company. I like its fundamentals. I like its earnings power. I like its top-line growth. Altisource is a provider. They're in the real estate business. They provide real estate, residential mortgage, asset recovery services. It was spun off in 2009 by a loan servicer, publicly traded company called Ocwen Financial. So my take, Mary, on Altisource right now is that it is showing incredible strength, resilience in the market, but I know you've been paying attention to the market. You know these stocks that are trying to break out in heavy volume and move to new high ground. It's been a mixed bag at best. So what I would say is that if heavy volume comes into Altisource in coming days, and it moves over that 72 and a quarter, 72.50 thereabouts. But I would really, this is a stock that only trades about 135,000 shares a day. If you see volume during the first 1 hour, 2 hours of trading, at around 100,000, 150,000 shares, and the stock is moving higher, I think it's okay to start a small position and see how it goes. It's a strong stock. It's under accumulation, but I would wait for it to kind of move over that 72 and a quarter price level, and I would wait for volume to really come in big in the stock.
All right.
Okay. If you, now some people are gonna, they're gonna cheat and buy a little bit early because Altisource is having a good day today. It's up 1.4% to 71.80, and I'm sure there were people, gonna buy it today in anticipation of a move. That's a little riskier. I'd like to wait for volume. I wanna buy when the big boys are buying. So I would wait for a day when you see 100,000 shares trade hands during the first 1-2 hours of trading, and then that's going to be your buy.
Okay. So
okay.
Wait. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mary. Thanks for calling.
So, bye-bye.
Yeah, Mary is on to a good stock here. Altisource Portfolio Solutions is a name that I used to hold in my Ultimate Growth Stocks model portfolio, and I bought it right, and I took a nice profit in the stock, but I took profits a little bit early. So the art of selling and timing your sells is never clear cut, and it's I think it's harder than buying a stock. But listen, I took a decent gain in Altisource Portfolio Solutions, but this is a stock that I can easily revisit if the market tells me to. I also took a gain recently in Web.com Group, WWWW, and this stock continues to act very well as well. Shares today down 4 cents to 18.81, but it's holding gains smartly as well. All right, folks, that'll do it for today's edition. Don't forget, I'll be on the air tomorrow, Wednesday, from 4 to 5 Eastern. Coming up next, the Tom O'Brien Show. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.
Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged